So again, if you're here on site, feel free to circumambulate until Geshe Gelik arrives. So for those of you already joining us this morning, did want to have a couple of announcements real quick before Geshe Gelik gets here. And so next weekend, next Sunday, the 28th of July, will be Geshe Gelik's last teaching day before he leaves to go on break for 3 months. So we will be making offerings to Geshe Gelik. So feel free, if you'd like, bring a kata. We also have katas you can use, so if you forget one or don't have one, that's fine. We have them here for next weekend. We'll offer katas if you'd like to bring an offering, like a note or a financial offering. You can just put that in an envelope and give that to him as well. And we'll see him off for his travels on next Sunday. That's the 28th. And then I did want to mention, for those of you that are taking the Discovering Buddhism class or would like to join the Discovering Buddhism class, originally we were going to start this next session, which is Discovering Buddhism Module 11, Transforming Problems, which is a wonderful session, wonderful module that will be led by Robbie Watkins, our center director. And we were going to start on August 5th, but we're actually going to start on August 12th. So just make note of that. August 5th, we are taking one more week break, and then we'll start Discovering Buddhism back up again on Monday, August 12th. And Donna, do you have something? Yeah, and while Geshe is away, have no fear. We will still have amazing things happening here. So on Sundays, Venerable Tendran and Venerable Lamo will be teaching and leading us in teachings and probably meditations as well. Is Geshe here? Okay. And so definitely still come. Tendran La will also be teaching on Wednesday evenings. Oh, and Geshe has just arrived. He might circumambulate first, but anyway. And then at the end of today, we will need, at the end of today's teaching, we will be taking down the Tara altar. So we would love help if you can stay after the teaching and help us take everything down and return the Kadampa to its normal and natural configuration. Okay.
Please turn to page 34 in the Gold Prayer Book. And we'll chant Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra, and then Medicine Buddha, verse of praise and mantra, and then the four immeasurables. We'll say in English. They're all on page 34. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Te ata mune mune maha munaye soha. Bhagawan, with equal compassion for all, when his name when early heard, dispelled the suffering of the lower realms, dispelled of disease and the three poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis light. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate suha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate suha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Te ata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends or hatred for enemies. Now on page 37, at the bottom, let's read the verse of praise and mantra for Chenrezig and Green Tara, first for Chenrezig. Not veiled by any fault, white in color, who said a perfect Buddha crowns in light, gazing compassionately at all beings, to you Chenrezig, all seeing one, I prostrate. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Please turn to page 34, and Geshe will lead us in the refuge and bodhicitta prayer. Chödang Tsoki Chonam La Janchu Badu Dani Kapsuchi Dagi Chunyengi Pesunam Gi Dola Penchir Sangye Tu Pasho Chödang Tsoki Chonam La Janchu Badu Dani Kapsuchi Dagi Chunyengi Pesunam Gi Dola Penchir Sangye Tu Pasho Chödang Tsoki Chonam La Janchu Badu Dani Kapsuchi Dagi Chunyengi Pesunam Gi Dola Penchir Sangye Tu Pasho
Lada la me na me ya ji ombo da ja ji la so chu 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 la cha wa cha wa. San che so ra ra do je je de be ju ju ma de da shi ja ta be chu ne chin ne de shi ji. Namo la ye ke da lu da ne je ke tu bo da da me ye ke na na do wa kun je na ma na ma la me ke do na me che ten to. Kang ge tu ze ne so ne ta wa tam je bon be je ta be chu ne de je ko dom ta na cha ze. So, blank. Good morning. Good morning. There are some of my friends online. I only see their true nature, which is empty. Nothing. No. Let's go. First, please, short introductions. So then after that, a little bit, short class. Then after that, circumambulations. So yesterday, we did 4-hour Thara practice here at the center, dedicated for well-being of all, living beings. So, and I thought it would be wonderful to move away altar today rather than yesterday, give the opportunities, people who comes here, my friends, usually we go round. So that, oh yeah, nice one. Good morning. So before I only saw your true nature, which is empty. So now you are seeing your conventional nature. So this, practices. Unless we are completely liberated from samsara, there's a lot of complications that we go through with our body, with our mind, with our job, with our life. No matter where you live, or no matter what you do, we are not really free from complications. There's always something is going wrong. So that is nothing to be surprised. That's part of the life. And we do what we can do to have better health, better mindset, more happiness. But that's not exactly just me putting so much effort, not achieving that. Need extra divine, I say, support. In this case, there's a Mother Tara, very reason, princess, one of the princes decided to get enlightened in the female form. This whole history is there. If you're interested, you can read. So very reason, I think naturally, female has more compassions. It's all about keeping things together. That naturally has more compassion in mind. So the Mother Tara, the Princess Yeshe Dawa, not sure, there's a Tibetan name. So far she has no English name, but there's a Tibetan name, Yeshe Dawa. She decided to get enlightened as a female. So the reason to help. She's not the creator. She's not creator. She don't create anything. She's not the creator. She doesn't create your problems, your happiness. She worked so hard and she managed to liberate herself from all these problems. And if anyone's out there interested to freeing themselves from all these, complications, uncertainty, dissatisfaction, and there's many types of problems. So she's there for that. That's how she helps, guides you, show you path. Okay. No. So then I thought it would be wonderful to give my friends opportunity to go around their human problems. As I said, all kinds of problems related to the body, the health, problems related to the mind, fear, anxiety, stress. There are specific fear that mentioned in the teachings of the Mother Tara, but fear of elephant. You don't have elephant here. You are free from that by naturally. Fear from tigers, lions, all of that. You don't. Some countries they do have fear of, because there are a lot of elephants, a lot of tigers, lions there. But here something else, different types of fear. Body, speech, and mind. Let's go. Sorry. First introduction, sorry. Introduction first. Lamala, you have tea? You have tea? Oh, very good. Linda, what happened? That something happened with our AC? Yeah, because everybody there kind of. Oh, maybe Linda is trying to cook us. Good morning, Linda Batinzilamo. Hope you are doing well. Good morning, CJ. Good morning, Giovanna. Good morning, Marcelo, Patagonia, Fernanda, Marcelo. Good morning, Cameron, Paul. Good morning, CJ, Ninja. Then there's three invisible beings. Good morning. Anybody watching YouTube, good morning.
Okay, if you can wrap up your hellos. Wrap up your hellos and make your way back to your seats. We'll get started. Geshe-la, there's a question here in the Gampa of why we circumambulate.
Huh?
Why do we circumambulate? That's a question.
To have good exercise. If you run faster, much better. So, what we call merit. Here, I'm not sure when you go to Boy Scout, they give you merit. What that means? What is the meaning of that merit? That means in that context? What merit means?
The merit means the Boy Scouts have certain badges that they earn. So for camping, for instance, they would have had to camp and learn how to set up a tent and build a fire and that sort of thing in order to earn that merit badge.
So that's what this badge called merit?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, Girl Scouts also.
Merit, why is it called merit?
It's something that you've earned, yeah.
Something good.
You've worked for it, you've accomplished something.
If you burn the camping tent, you don't get that.
I don't know, are there any Boy Scouts in here?
That means, doing that, we human, not always physically do something good. We are capable to do something good physically, capable to say something positive verbally, capable to think something positive mentally. We are fully capable. Does that mean we do that all the time? No. So when, for example, Boy Scout, you do a lot of good things, then you get badge. That's called merit. In my mind, that's like good work, reward of the good work. Here, all my friends just think, why things happening? Please don't just close your mind. Don't just think, oh, somebody created that limited options. Then there's nothing very much you can do. You just wait and see. Need to open our mind why things are happening. Why? According to Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist view is like interdependent. Everything is dependent on causes and conditions. We put the bowl of water on the fire, then should not wonder why it's boiling. It will boil because that's what happened. That fire causes heats, then over time it boils. So there's nothing to be surprised. So according to Buddhism, what we call law of causality, everything's happening based on causes, cooperative conditions, then things grow, things die, summer times grow, winter times, all the leaves fall, all the leaf falls down. It doesn't mean forever, no, then certain seasons they come up. Like that. This all, so many things that we see is happening due to the causalities. Science here, developed country like America, you believe in science. Science proved that. You can't go against them because they prove things. They do a lot of study, experiment, so then they grow food faster than it used to be. This is all dependent on causalities. That's how things happen. Similarly, here, health, mind, this is all primarily ruled by causality. So, your questions, and the first answer is just not really serious one, kind of like joking, but not 100% joking. You do get health benefit going around than just sitting. So there's according to Buddha's teaching, there's a way to create positive energy, physical positive energies. You go through holy object. You go through that. Mentally thinking something positive, something wonderful. Saying something, this case saying mantras. Or you creating positive energy physically, mentally, verbally, you're creating positive energy. Called gewa in Tibetan word. The way they translate in English called merit. Merit, that's like reward that you earn from doing something good. Same like Boy Scout. Here you are getting 3 badge, yeah? Physical, verbal, mental. Why, then first place, why create merit? Is the cause for happiness. That's all. It's not just Buddhist things. No? Kindness bring happiness. Loving kindness bring happiness. Compassion bring happiness. Anger bring pain. Jealousy bring pain. Pride bring pain. Why was that? Causality. Not somebody decided, it's called causality. Slowly thinking, to manage to think something positive every day, you get immense mental benefit. You have less fear, less stress, more strength, more calm. That is the result, temporary result of meditations that you experience. But most of the time you're calm, peaceful. Word that comes out of your mouth is gentle. Thought that rises is gentle. Your physical action is very gentle. Everybody benefits regardless where they come from, what their background. Everybody enjoys being around the kind people. You know, even animals, if you're kind to them, they come close to you. They don't know you are Buddhist or Christian, believer, not believer. They only come close to you because of your kindness. So what is lacking? Kindness, love, kindness, care. That's what is lacking. That's why there's so much problem. So not understanding the very basic thing, very, very basic things. You know, each and every breathing, living being, of course human, each and every one. We look different, we dress different, we talk different language, we eat different kind of food. The bottom line that we are seeking happiness every single second. In that base, we are sane. Nobody is looking for suffering. Nobody. That's the fact. It's nothing to do with religious belief. It's just a fact. If you don't believe, ask. Who wants suffering? Ask. Go and ask. That proves, you know. Nobody even wants slightest pain. Nobody. Need to understand that way before we talk about universal peace, we need to understand that very basic things. Dunga tamuts and mutations. Nobody. Dela namia choshe mebanis. When it comes down on pleasure, happiness, nobody's content. Nobody's content. That's the fact. That's the reality. Dada, Shenla, Chebar, there's no difference between me and you when it's come down to that. Based on that fact, if you be kind, caring, compassionate, you get maximum benefit. Whether you are believing in something, not believing in something, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You get maximum mental benefit. So that's what's lacking. Our world is not doing very good because there's like few Buddhists. Not true. Not true. Our world is not doing better because there's few Christians. Not true. Our world is not doing better because there's like few monasteries. Not true. Or few church. That's not true. Why our world is not doing good? People are not people. Their life is unfortunately, very unfortunately, most of the time, life is run by disturbing thought. That causes disturbance, How many people get disturbed by love and compassion, kindness? How many? How many people get disturbed by jealousy, anger? Many. Who? Buddhist, atheist, Christian, animal, who doesn't have religion. Everybody get disturbed. If you scream, shout, it's not based on religious belief. It's the fact. So, then, best form of noble thought is called bodhicitta. Working for well-being of each and every breathing, living being on this planet. That's the purpose of my life. That's why I live. That's why I breathe. That's why I eat. That's why I take care of my health. I'm hoping to live a little longer, maybe to provide service for others, those who need it. That's called noble thought. Noble thought. For example, disturbing thought, anger, called sumu. Sumu means pain. Shedang sumu same chanas, according to Master Shantideva, the book that he composed is called Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. It's very clear. That book has been written around 8th centuries. 8th centuries. We are here 21st centuries, many centuries ago. Shantideva did a lot of research, study, realized his life used to be very much influenced by anger, eating up each and every single second of happiness that he has. And he decided to do a lot of study, meditations, then write this extensive methods, basically information, instructions, how to deal with anger and how to think about overcoming anger. So the chapter number 6, the Guide to Buddhist Way of Life, that's the name of the text. It has 10 chapters. Chapter number 6 has the most page. So there, Shantideva said, Shedang Sumu Sem Chanas. Shedang, anger, raging anger, not just anger, raging anger, then every anger. Sumu is pain. Need to understand. If you get angry, you are in pain. That's what we like to do to yourself, cause pain. No. So, need to think twice. Shedan sumu sem chanas. If you harbor this painful thought, in this case, is anger. Shedan sumu sem chanas. If you harbor that, understand? Harbor, how you say?
Harbor.
Harbor, yeah, harbor. Long time now, I don't know how to say. I used to say downtown, downtown. People don't understand. What do you mean, Gil, downtown? So Dr. Brown, no, Gila, you say downtown. So that's how you say in here, downtown. So sometimes I was wondering, harbor. Shedan sungu sem jana. Shedan sungu sem jana. Your mind, there is no peace. You will not experience peace of mind. Why? Anger destroyed. Is this only for people who believe in Buddhism? No. Everybody, same. Monks, nuns, laypersons, pope, president, dog, squirrel, same thing. Same thing. It's not based on what you believe. It's not based on whether you have belief or not belief, whether you are a believer or atheist. Doesn't matter. Shendan sungu sem chana yini shiwa nyamin yoso nimi onshins. You can't sleep well. Now you cannot sleep. You lose ability to judge. You completely lose ability to judge. That's the result of anger. So based on that, as I said last few weeks ago, it is our moral responsibility to help yourself. It's just helping yourself, that's all. Not getting angry is helping yourself, that's all. If you are not angry, people around you, they probably have less fear, less stress. The ripple of that positive energy that comes out of the patience helps people around you. That's what's lacking. That's why there's so much problem in the world. Fighting. Lack of loving kindness, compassion, care, and understanding the very basic fact. The moment you think, oh, that person wants suffering, ignorance, there's no wisdom. There's a zero wisdom. That's just delusional thought that you have. So, then going on with one of the best noble thought is bodhicitta, going on with that. So then saying some gentle word, may all sentient beings have happiness. Not just, you are not saying may only my family, only myself. You are not saying that. You are saying may all living beings. That's huge. That is gentle word. And thinking, not just that, reflecting, simultaneously reflecting on what you are saying, that is the noble thought. Who get benefit? You get maximum benefit. Slowly, your perception will change and you are seeing more positive things. That is the result of meditation. Subdue, eradicate, root out disturbing thought. That's why we meditate. It's not some kind of new fashions. Why we meditate? Time to go higher. Liberate yourself from all this pain. Liberate, taking moral responsibility to help yourself. Lifting yourself from this problem from forever. So that's the reason. Very good questions going around, circumambulating. Not thinking, oh, how many people I can convert into Buddhism. That's not the goal. That's not the goal at all. The goal is to provide them support from fear, anxiety, stress, help them to have better like health, a better mindset, means more happiness. If you are happy, you do good things. So that is what we need. We need to be there for each other, to be kind, care. Then you get maximum benefit. That's how the world becomes better. That guarantee the world will become better. Converting someone to this religion, to that religion, does not guarantee the world is going to be a better place. It's just our idea. That's all. It's just our idea. Being kind, loving, caring, that guarantees good family, good friendship, good wife, good husband, good relationship. That 100% will, that's 100% guarantee. Now, more wealth, more money does not guarantee happiness. You see, in America, it's hard to see in poor countries, but in America you see, just wealth does not guarantee happiness. But it's very much needed in order to have human happiness. The wealth is part of that, but that is not the only cause for human happiness. You could be very unhappy even having a lot of money. It's not just, it's in the teachings 600 years ago, they're written like that. It's not like 21st century, you see a lot of them. So, going around either it's like the holy object, like such as Tara statue, stupa, temple, this all create physical positive energy, then you get maximum benefit. And you are thinking something wonderful, seeing something good. You are not saying, going around, may I have more ice cream? You are not saying that. You are saying, may all sentient beings have happiness and cause of happiness. What is the cause of happiness? Positive speech, positive thought, positive physical action. That is the cause of happiness. That's why the creating marriage is very important. Sorry, it took a long time to answer, but that is the reason why you go. Then of course, physical benefit is there. Even standing, you get physical benefit. That's why in the now modern day, in the office they have a special chair, table. You just pull out, then you stand. Then of course going down, benefit, multiple benefit. Merit, health benefit. Okay. So meditation is boiled down on thinking something positive. That's all. Gom meditation, top power. What is the power of meditation? Less disturbing thought. Subdue the best, root out. Next time somebody is irritating you, you don't react, you don't super react. You take your time, you breathe, you sit, you precisely calculating what is the outcome if I scream. First, your happiness will be completely destroyed. Second, other person's happiness will destroy too. There's something that you want to see? I don't think so. So you become wiser. You take time, you breathe, you sit back, think of the bigger pictures. My priority is to protect my peace of mind. That's my priority. And on top of that, producing peace of mind in somebody else's life. That's also my second priority. How to do that? First, you need to protect from anger, jealousy, pride, all this disturbing thought. So we are good at when we go to hotel. So we put the sign outdoor, don't disturb. Clearly shows that you don't like to be disturbed. Same thing, other people, they don't like to be disturbed too. In the hotel, they respect. They don't knock on your door. They respect. Maybe it's time to wear, don't disturb the T-shirt. Then everybody sees T-shirt, oh, maybe you shouldn't disturb that. Public health is visible, is very visible. You know? But meditations, you are seeing that in your mind. You are seeing, doesn't matter what kind of people that you see, first thing you are seeing is they are looking for happiness. That's what you see. Destroying their happiness doesn't create better world, it creates worse world. You're creating toxic environment. If you destroy somebody's happiness, that's what happens. When you pet the dog, so they move their tail and come to you. If you do something bad, they will bark and they jump. Even the dog have no religion. That's what they do. Can you imagine what humans do? Can you imagine that now? We need to wake up and become wiser. That's the first thing. If you do the meditation, reserve meditation, that's the first thing you see. Nobody wants slightly pain. Nobody. American, Tibetan, monks, nuns, Asians, Africans, nobody. Animals, they don't want pain. They want to be loved. They want to be cared. It's nothing to do with religious belief. It's just reality. It's just fact. So, result of meditation, you have more positive thought. Even somebody out there intentionally trying to harm you, you still manage to generate some positive thought. Can you imagine that? Somebody hitting here, showing another face, how that happened? Training. You become wiser, training. Fighting is not a way to achieve happiness. Only way you can achieve happiness through kindness, love, compassion, care. That's how you achieve happiness. So it's very, very important. This is the purpose of my life. So then eventually you say, now your life has meaning, your life has purpose, your life has missions. So then life well lived. When you die, when you look back, nothing to regret. Nothing to regret. If something goes on, it will be better. Something good, it will be better. It's not based on belief, it's based on actions. If something goes on after this body decay, that next one is based on, not on belief, it's based on action, your actions. Physical, verbal, mental actions. So this all start with seeing something wonderful within yourself. True nature. According to Buddhism, what's called Buddha nature. We are not evil. We are not evil. That's what we should not think. That's what we should not think. So, you have no value. You are worthless. You are just bad. This is all driven by ignorance. Buddha nature, I am fully capable to achieve enlightenment, fully enlightenment. I am fully capable to change, transform. Like a lotus grows from mud. When it grows, there's no mud. It doesn't grow from clear water. It grows from muddy pond. When it grows, it's beautiful. There's no mud. unenlightened people become enlightened. Not like, that's how enlightenment happens. You are not enlightened right from the beginning. You walk, you train, slowly become more loving, more kind, more compassionate, more people benefit. That's how you get enlightened. So Buddha nature, and what we call in Buddhism is called precious human life. We are not talking about somebody else's life, we are talking about your life, precious human life. The moment you wake up in the morning, you think about that, that is meditation. That's how the meditation is done. Precious human life. So precious, so difficult to find, so meaningful. Why so meaningful? You could liberate yourself. Having this life, you could liberate. Forever from the suffering, you could liberate. You have that abilities. That's why it's so meaningful. You could learn, you can read, you can learn much as you can, and you can meditate. Because all of that because of this life. Otherwise, you can't learn anything. When you look around animals, how long it takes to learn even just one thing. We are not like that, we can learn. But make sure this life doesn't slip through your hand by doing nothing positive. Then there's a huge loss. The first and foremost, not taking moral responsibility to help yourself. That's the first thing. So then, help others. That's how you create better, harmonious relationship, environment, family, country, world, through kindness. Nobody enjoying the past history, nobody enjoying happiness due to war and anger and fighting. Nobody. It's just tragedy. It's just tragedy. No good outcome. It's just tragedy. So and so, like so loving family. Yeah, they love, they care each other, they take care of each other, they love each other. They put kindness, compassion, care above anything else they put. So that's why this beautiful family, loving family, caring family. When sometimes you see the park people, they bring their dog, and people say, "Oh, don't worry, it's so gentle." Gives you some peace. If somebody says, "Oh, don't come close, it's very aggressive," doesn't bring you peace. Nobody likes. People are afraid to be close to someone who's aggressive, even animals. It looks so aggressive. Oh, no, it looks big, but it's so gentle, so kind, you want to pet. And that. So it's very important. As a human being, it's very important to be kind. To be kind. That's all. There's nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Just being kind. Verbally, physically, mentally, doing things to help yourself and help others. That's the best thing to do. Not by asking what you believe, what's your religion. Not like that. Understanding what they're looking for, happiness, that's all. Based on the fact. I'm not saying it's a piece of cake. I'm not saying that it's not easy. But there's no alternative. There's no alternative. Ask yourself, what do? You do something good for yourself, or do something that causes you more pain. It's up to you. So they are giving us just, there's tons of message. Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, but it's not like we don't know. We do know what is happening, we don't practice. That's what is happening. We don't practice what we believe. We don't practice. That's why there's pain, a lot of suffering around. So we can try every day, even just pray, have the better world, peaceful world, and hope that people will be there for each other, regardless of their background, their race, their culture, their traditions, based on the very fact, fundamental fact, every single person looking for happiness. That needs to be understood very clearly in the very beginning. So that is the foundations for universal peace. Foundations. Otherwise, many caught up with all kind of level, this level, that level. So then, no good. Okay. So now, Lamula, can you say this stanza before Tara mantra? So one by one. Okay. So koa leto taremas. First one. Om. For the sake, if you are interested, for the sake of knowledge, when you hear this Om is the word for Sanskrit. When you go to yoga, people they also say Om. Om meaning there's 3 syllables together. What it looks like in Tibetan word, it looks like this. The first one, it looks like this in Tibetan. There's 3 syllables, 1, 2, 3. First big one symbolizes body. Symbolize speech, that circle symbolizes mind. When you say Om, you are thinking about, not thinking about your impure, your projections, your perception about body, speech, mind. You are not thinking about that. Here, when you see this is sacred word. When you say Om, you are thinking about pure nature of your body, speech, and mind. That's what you're thinking. You are not thinking your body, speech, and mind projected by your thought, your perception. No. Unfortunately, most of the time, there's not much good there. So here, Om, 3 syllables stacked. Body, speech, mind, Om. So that's the beginning of the mantra, Tara mantra, Om. Then Tare, that deeper meaning of that syllable, Tare, you are thinking about liberating yourself from all these complications, problem, suffering. That's what you're thinking. That's what it exactly means. Koa leto taremas. Tutare, jijeto, tutare, 2nd syllables. Tara mantra is called like 10-syllable mantras. Should have 10 syllables, if I'm not mistaken. Tutare jijetos. Tutare, 2nd mantras, liberating from fear, all kinds of fear, generated by attachment. Fear is generated by attachment. Don't need to believe, just analyze. How, why the fear generated by what? Just analyze. Tutare jijetu. Now the last syllable, ture, free from sicknesses. The mind, your mind play important roles in your health. Believe or not, it does play so. One evidence, it clearly shows blood pressure measurement. Blood pressure measurement. If you are stressed, if you are angry, if your mind is not settled, the blood pressure up. Second moment, breathe, meditate, your blood pressure down. That's not based on belief, it's just fact. The machine shows. Tudare, Turi now, Ture kind of frees, the last mantra frees you from all sicknesses. According to Buddhism, sickness doesn't only relate to the physical body. Anger is also sickness. Ignorance is also sickness. Attachment is also sickness. It's considered as a poison. Basically, it's considered as a poison. So, that's the Tara mantra, 10 syllable Tara mantra, and that, reciting that, then going round, then you will get benefit. Mantra is not something that you recite again. Repeating something doesn't become mantra. Mantra is the sacred word. Sacred word, it's kind of supposed to protect. Very definition of mantra is protect your mind. That is the definition of mantra. It's not something that you say again, then otherwise the pizza could become mantra too. You say pizza. Is it a mantra? I think probably it's good if you're hungry. So the mantra is like protecting your mind. That's the definition of mantra. And not just that, then while you repeat, you're trying to draw the attentions of the deities and hoping that every word comes from you, comes from your mouth, has a meaning, is a weight. Not just that, then create the cause to achieve Vajra speech. Vajra body, Vajra speech, Vajra mind means undestructible physical, undestructible speech, undestructible mind. Means that mind cannot be disturbed. But no matter what people do, what you do, your mind never get disturbed. It's become indestructible. So retreat. Tara retreat meditation, what do? You try to recite large quantity of mantras. Why you do that? Becoming closer to the deities. That is the meaning of retreat in Buddhism. Retreat means becoming closer, not by just simple wish, doing something. So this, all the power has been generated by that. Reciting large quantity of mantras, then generate healing power. Or in life, we need power, we need compassion, we need wisdom. Wisdom, power, compassion is needed in order to have a happier life. These three things very much needed, all of them. So we're going to recite the mantra. So even hearing the mantra, you get benefit. If you want to circumambulate, I'm not going to make you circumambulate. I just explain all the benefits. Now it's up to you. If you want to go around, so you want to say Tara mantra, that's how the class is going to be end today. Yeah, so say the mantra, okay. Yeah, you are welcome to circumambulate, or you are welcome to meditate. We are going to say the Tara mantra. It's up to you, okay?
The first
stanza, just chant, slowly chant. With the first stanza.
Tare liberates from cyclic existence. Tutare.
And all my friends online, you just visualize that you are going around. Okay. Or say the mantra.
Tutare liberates from the 8 fears. Ture liberates from all sickness. I prostrate to the liberator, Mother Tara. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re
Just visualize, just visualize.
Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu
One mala stop, one mala stop.
Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha. 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re So Ha.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, wonderful. That's very good. So you did the practice, now you get the benefit, okay? Instead of just listening my Mickey Mouse talk, I'm not sure how much benefit you get. I myself do Tara practice every single day, every single day. I'm not just, like talking, I myself, so. And right now it's hard to convince yourself the presence of Mother Tara, But through bhakti, Pandit disappear where? Or there, devotion, devotion. It's not something that I can do for you, you can do it for me, it is that we have to do. Nobody can do for somebody else. Bhakti is called devotion. So the ones that you experience, there are as Taknang, the mind becomes so pure, they start to see something. The devotion becomes so strong, then they start to see something. First, not the best way of communicating with the Mother Tara, but it's better than nothing. But in the dream, first happen in the dream. So then start to have visions, especially when you do Tara practice with 100% attention and the devotions. Then again improve, then could see like this, that Lama Atisha, the Indian master, very devoted to Mother Tara and precisely guided by Mother Tara. My teachers, 3 generations. My teachers, devoted to, when you go to his room, he has only Tara statue, that's all, nothing else. Very devoted. So the practice to Tara kind of runs into my lineage Lama. So just explaining, there is possibilities that you could have dream, you could have visions, you could have like face-to-face meetings. So then at that time, then you are convinced. Mother Tara presence is very much there. Just think the Mother Tara is like the snow mountains. Usually snow melts, water comes. In order for snow to melt, there has to be sunshine. Sunshine, in this case, is the devotion. It's the devotion. Snow mountain is like Tara. The water that comes out, from water, that's blessing. So that blessing will melt. Power of devotion is like sun, heat, snow mountain, the mountain, snow melt, the water, the blessings. Then to the crown chakra. Feel from head, from throat up all the way up to head, purify. Whatever needs to be purified. So, long time ago, there's one young black woman, maybe I'm not sure, 7-8 years ago, came to me, has a lot of issue with anxiety, fear. I have no power. And I feel bad again and again that people hoping that I will do something. There's nothing I can do. So what I told her, recite 100,000 Tara mantra. I said, no question, you can't ask questions, just do. If you want help, just do. Don't ask me questions, just do 100,000 Tara mantra. Then come back, then we can talk. Probably she's kind of desperate. So she did. And the later on she explained, like when you said to me, don't ask, just do, and she's like kind of like, got a kind of shock, like never heard somebody telling her like something like that. Later when she comes, much better. I didn't do anything, she did it by herself, devoting to Tara. I didn't do anything. She was healed. That's not lie, that's the truth. It happened here in North Carolina. So now, then after that, sometimes people have problem. They become interested in meditation. When they are healed, then they just kind of carry out by all this, life. So then I'm not sure. Then after Probably she moved to somewhere in Europe. I don't remember where, Italy or somewhere there. Anyway, that stories, truth stories. So, and if you're interested, so sometimes it's kind of like amount of things that are going in your life. No matter what you do, you will not succeed or need to rely on divine power. You need more help. Don't just hope that somebody has all the answer. Sometimes you need to just do. You need to do. So then there will be result. Instead of running here, running there, doesn't really help. Sometimes my therapy is not based on how I feel. It's not based on my feeling or emotion. Do every single day. Every single day. Bad day, do. Good day, do. Every single day. So it's part of actually it's part of the commitment, but that I do that commitment happily, joyfully, willingly, seeing some benefit. So that's all. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we do short dedication. So.
Turn in the gold prayer book, please turn to page 246. And we'll read the dedication verses from Master Shantideva. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer, commit evil, or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food, may the thirsty find water, delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy, may the forlorn find hope, constant happiness and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may these never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, and may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Now the long life prayers, first for His Holiness, on page 244. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And then on page 245 for Khyentse Rinpoche, Jetsun Losang Delek, the one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with great patience, received the name Avatare, the one with great precision, who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa and Bliss and Void, Lama ornament of the yellow hat tradition. Please remain until samsara ends. Down on the back cover on the inside, a prayer for a swift return to Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Peerless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious ones, Sravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas. Victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of the infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you wear the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make requests, while striving single-pointedly for the sake of Victorious One's teachings, a sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly depart to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. And then the inside front cover, first the long life prayer for Geshe-la, Supreme God, you lead us on the many paths of virtue. The shining sun, you give us the best of excellent explanations. Supreme virtuous friend, you are constant Dharma companion. Lama, who has announced fame, may you ever remain. And then for Geshe Sampo, you have steadfast imprints of virtuous qualities and keep the instructions of the glorious Guru in your heart. You pass day and night with noble activities. Great virtuous friend, may you have a very long life. Then 7 Tara mantras for all sentient beings. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare Tu Re Soha.
One announcement, thank you, Geshe-la, for that, and thank you to everyone who created this beautiful Tara altar. It's really special. I want to remind people that this month we're finishing up our annual fundraising drive. As most people know, this is an organization that's run 98% by volunteers, but we have to support our 2 resident teachers, and we have to keep the center open, so there are a lot of bills, though it's a very tight ship. We need the funds to keep the doors open. And it's a very lean budget that we operate under. Every donation is greatly appreciated, either a one-time donation or a monthly pledge. We say thank you, and I think the forms to complete your donation are on the table out by the front door. Thank you. I'll turn the mic over.
Over there. Okay. Last week, there were some people that were missing here that I wanted to thank for helping me spread mulch back in May, and also a person that just recently retired and is helping me every week to maintain the gardens. So Michael and Trina, can you come up here, please? Michael, Trina. Thank you.
You are so kind. Thank you so much for all you do.
If you can pick one of these bags for me. Okay. And Trina, you and your husband, this is for you.
Oh, you're so good.
Thank you. Hope you enjoy it.
I just love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So those of you who can stay for a few minutes, or maybe a few more than a few minutes, we'll be taking down the Tara altar, and I will just ask that before we get started, we just take a minute, we all gather, all of us who are going to do it, and let me just go through the logistics, because there's a process that's going to make it work best. So gather up here when we're ready to go, and we'll talk, and then we'll work. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda and Doma.